Well, welcome back. That's what all I can say right now. I'm still trying to get over the sickness, but hey. I think we're fine now. Let's begin on Chapter 6. Ugh, it's gonna be the most unprofessional opening ever. Jesus. Chapter 6, Closure. Unprofessional openings lead to scuff, obviously. Oh. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. I agreed to wipe off Go's body since he can't use his arms. Or hands, sorry. Blech! Both of us are alone in the storeroom. It's probably still embarrassing for him even though we're both guys. So I take him to the dark and windowless room out of modest consideration. Makes sense. Now then, I'll help you get your clothes off. Oh no. Oh no. Sure. Being mindful of his hands, I undress him. For now, Go is just in his underwear. That's good, at least. Good. His eyes exposed in the dim light. Taking a second look, he has a considerably rugged physique. I'll wipe off your arms. Facing Go, I grab his right wrist with my left hand and wipe it with a wet towel in my right hand. I carefully go back and forth many times with more strength so I don't leave behind any dirty fur. Go silently watches, looking embarrassed while his arms are being wiped. Anyways, now that I'm directly feeling them, the solid firmness of his arm is clear to me. God, this is where it's going with. Well, I mean, at least this time there's consent. So, it's technically fine. The bulging muscles I see don't just seem to be for show. Do you work out regularly? Well, I carry around huge containers of ingredients and water just about every day. I like to play baseball again, too. I think he said I like to play baseball again, too. Ah, crap, I fucking missed it. Hold on. Oh, forget about it. Like I said, already off to a rocky start. Jam. Yeah, I don't have enough clout to put together a team right now. But someday I hope to get enough people together to make one and compete against teams from other regions. It'd be nice. That's why you and I keep training when we have the time. Wow. You want to play baseball too? I just get in the way. It's just for fun. Wouldn't it feel good to get some exercise? You should think about playing sports to blow off some of that excess horniness. That's a call out, damn. Don't make me out to be some kind of nympho. I know what you really like. I know what you're really like. When you're having naughty thoughts, you have a habit of licking your lips. I've seen 3 with these past few days. What? Are you serious? Of course not. Hey! If I really did have a habit like that, Go would have found out my ulterior motive with him sitting in front of me half naked. An ulterior motive, you say? Anyways, it would really help me out if you join my team. Well, I'll think about it. Sure, please do. Can I even do deep voices? Because I feel like it's gonna go bad record. No, whatever. Okay. Go really likes baseball. Next, I'll do your back. Now. Alright. After I'm done wiping off both his arms, chest, and stomach, I go around and start on his back. His back is also bulging with muscles. Damn. And his broad shoulders give me the impression that he was born with natural masculinity. Natural masculinity, sorry about that. Voice cut out. I finished wiping his back as well. Now I'm pretty much done with his upper body. After this, his lower half. Stop! There's only one option, okay? No, I shouldn't. I can't get carried away and forget why I'm doing this. I'll keep wiping. Sure. After that, I finished wiping the lower half of his body with a wet towel and then got him dressed in his sleeping clothes in his room. Kids just go to sleep after that. My job here is done. I hesitantly leave Go behind and exit the restaurant alone. Past noon. In contrast to the cool breeze, my crotch that had failed to release its own lust is still high and standing tall. Great. There's a tent. Oh yeah. Wonder what Yamato-san is up to. How was he able to feed Go that poisoned bento and pretend not to know about it? Go said to let it be, but is that really okay to do? I'd say yeah, do what he says. No. Go told me to leave that person alone. I shouldn't complain. Exactly. No points. I'll just to go home and jerk off. Okay, do I have to read this out loud? Fuck it. I returned to Sasuke's house and engrossed myself in masturbating while remembering Go. There it is, it finally pulled up. Jesus. I was wondering why I didn't pull up earlier. I also ate dinner there and went to bed that day feeling gloomy. Oof. The following day, when I go to the lounge out of concern for Go, I catch him leaving the restaurant. Wait a minute. Go, where are you going? The clinic. I have to get my hands checked out. You want me to go with you? No, I'll be fine. So I'd go tell you that we're taking a break from the restaurant for a while. Got it. Loud. Oh yeah, the restaurant isn't going to be open for some time. At least until Go's hands are healed up. Don't make that face. It's just a short break. My restaurant will be fine. After we reopen, it'll be back to its old self. Alright. I think he's feeling better. When I believe Go is going to pull through, I feel somewhat confident too. Even if his opponent is the Black Cat Cafe. Okay, I'm heading out. Please call you. Ugh. Fuck. Sure, be careful. Just wonder where the hell this is going. For too long, the weekend came, but the Rooster Giant didn't. I was convinced that Go's plan somehow worked. And as for Go persuading Yukun's parents, it seems he was successful in postponing their move. They're bound to decide not to move once they realize the Rooster Giant won't appear anymore. Go seemed to be very glad that they're staying in the village for at least a little longer. I'm sure Yukun and his family will stay in the village when all of it's said and done. And then there's the Black Cat Cafe. It's still as popular as ever, but doesn't seem to be getting all the local customers. Conservative country folk are wary of new things that come from the outside. When intervening in the country, you need to be quick to adopt a sharp wit to understand the locals as soon as possible. Pretty true. The business style of the Black Cat wasn't very experienced with those villagers in the first place, and it didn't seem to be very welcome here. Now that the Rooster Giant's gone, it's hard to be optimistic about tourism here. True. I wonder what will happen to the Black Cat once tourism slows down and can only rely on the local customers. Don't worry about that. Will we try another approach to snatch away the local business? When that time comes, I still hope to be on Go's side. I don't think it was even worth doing this episode. I'm gonna be honest. $10. Just because it was too short, and I don't want to post anything too short, we're gonna go ahead and just go straight into chapter 7 because, man, that was super short. Let's get into it. Chapter 7. An afternoon with Arashi. Oh yeah, isn't that guy who was like younger than us? Let's see where this goes. The weather is great this early afternoon. I gaze up at the sky as I sit on a bench near the fountain. I don't have any work to do until Go's hands are better. Suzuki's at work too, so I just hang out in the village. What is there to do around here? What's wrong? You're just staring out into space? What voice did I give him? Oh, yeah. I think I might have figured he might be a part of that cafe. Because we got a hint that he did travel across the world, so it kind of makes sense that it would be him if he's actually if he says it, that he's working at the Black Cat Cafe. I recognize that large physique greeting me. It's that traveler I met the other day, Arashi-kun. He sits down next to me again, putting an arm around my shoulders this time. What voice did I give him? Crap. Roll with whatever I got. Are you still having trouble with whatever that was? No, that's all been taken care of. Right now I'm just enjoying my free time. So you solved your problem. That's great. Arashi-kun lets out a booming laugh and pats my back with the arm he has around me. Why are you wearing that? This? I'm taking a break from work so I came outside of the restaurant to get some fresh air. The restaurant? He's gonna say it right now. Oh, I didn't tell you? I'm the head chef of the restaurant called the Black Cat Cafe. What did I say? What? Well, I'm called the head chef, but I'm the only cook there. No, that's even worse. This guy's the Black Cat Cafe's chef? Madison was the only one serving customers at the time, so I didn't notice him at all. He's probably in the back cooking, that's why. Arashi-kun, you can cook? In countries with high cost of living, cooking for yourself is a must. It's how I make a living too. I discover all sorts of ingredients and cooking methods I've never been... And I gave him a British voice! That's what it was! I just remembered. It was a British voice. I discovered all sorts of ingredients and cooking methods I've never seen before. Oh, when I go to a new country. And traveling is more fun when you can cook. I see. It was a British voice. I just remembered. Fuck. So when you mentioned skills I was hired for earlier, you meant cooking? Oh, that reminds me. Didn't he make that poisoned bento? No. He wouldn't do such a thing. Would he? Arashi-kun. Yes. If, for example, a chef poisoned their food, what would you think? They would be a criminal, not the chef. Ugh, he messed it up. People have enough to worry about with what they eat in the world these days. In some countries, just being able to eat in peace is just the most precious thing to them. Poisoning food is just as bad as putting a curse on them in places like that. That was the voice I gave him. Now I remember. And I'm sticking with it. It certainly would be. Just goes to show, I am not doing these back to back. Just as I expected, he didn't do it. I can confidently say Yamano-san acted alone in poisoning the bento made by this man. But why would you ask me that? Oh, it's nothing. He doesn't believe me. If he found out one of his dishes was poisoned, Arashi-kun would flip out. There's no point in saying something that would hurt him. I'll keep quiet about the poison. Excuse me. Would you like to try my cooking? I'll treat you to some whenever you come to the Black Cat Cafe. Oh, thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. Really? Arashi-kun looks quite disappointed. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to try your food, but well, I work at the Lagoon Lounge. I'm not a chef, though. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, I had to reposition. Ugh. If that comes out in the recording, I swear, it's gonna be annoying. He's very surprised, but even so, his eyes are still calm. In fact, I've already been to the Black Cat once. Fuck that up royally. Just tell me already. Don't be so wishy-washy. Well, I never would have guessed you work at the Black Cat Cafe. Yesterday's enemy is today's friend. We're buddies, right? How about we start over? Maybe over drinks too. Sure. Not the Black Cat Cafe, but somewhere else. Would you like to come over to where I live? The owner of the place isn't coming home today. Owner of the place? Are you couch surfing too? That's what they call it overseas, huh? Well, that's a good way of putting it. My friend is letting me stay at his place. And I just jerked off in his fucking house without him there. Jesus. It's nice, isn't it? I love doing it. Well then, I'll be stopping by with the drinks I've picked out. I had to be at the restaurant until it closes though, so we don't mind staying up late. Of course not. I know all too well what that's like. Working in the same business is already making things easier for us. Right then, see you tonight. Yep, see you. With a wave of his hand, Arashi-kun heads back to the Black Cat Cafe, in good spirits. Later that night. Boy, I can only imagine how this is gonna go. Hey, there's the shirt. Hold on one second. Better. Come in, Arashi-kun. Thanks for having me over. Arashi-kun stands in the doorway holding 2 bottles. Started that so badly. What a huge room. That's what she said. Are you some kind of celebrity? I told you, my friend is just letting me stay here. He's not particularly rich either. Wow. I had no idea. Arashi-kun begins to open the bottles of sake he brought. I guess he wants to start drinking sooner rather than later. Of all the different kinds of alcohol I've tried around the world, Japanese sake is still my favorite. I've got the kind I think tastes the best. Ooh, I'm looking forward to trying it. Personally, I never even tried sake before. Oh, you can tell he's drunk. He pours them into our glasses. The drinking party has officially started. As mentioned from a head chef's recommendation, the sake definitely is delicious. I usually don't care too much about how sake tastes, but even I can tell it has a deep flavor. This is great. It's strong, but I like it. I know, right? I've got plenty, so drink up. Just as he says, Arashi-kun quickly refills my glass each time it's empty. Jesus. No thank you. Personally, I would say no thank you to this. And on top of that, he himself keeps drinking at a faster pace. Oof. Wow, you're a heavy drinker. That's because I've been to countries where everything comes down to how much alcohol you can handle. Germany. No way. No, it's true. I've gotten out of going to jail thanks to that. What? What? I have several questions of how that works. I have several questions. I don't think we're gonna get the answer to that anytime soon, I'm sorry to say. We continue to eat snacks and drink sake as he tells me tales of questionable validity. Sounds familiar. Sounds like someone I know, personally. His stories of international travel were so funny there were several times when I couldn't breathe from laughing so much. Just like how I can't breathe right now. I'm doing all the talking here, and you haven't had a chance to say anything. So why did you come to this village? I tell him all about why I wanted to come here. About quitting my job because of my health, and getting back in touch with Suzuki. Arashi-kun continuously nods and pours his sake every once in a while as he listens. So that's what happened? But I'm pretty happy now. Really? That's great, huh? He pats me on the back. Well, have a drink. That's what you should do at times like this. Drink the problems away? Ugh, no thank you. As I bring the sake he poured for me up to my mouth, I think to myself, this guy probably thinks any time is a good time to drink. I mean, that's usually how it is with people who travel overseas. It's probably got like that frat boy kind of vibe to him. To be fair, he's young, so. It's obviously we both had too much to drink. Our speech is getting slurred. Oh, so how I normally talk. If anything's ever bothering you, don't hesitate to call me. I'll lend you my chest anytime you need it. I'm gonna silence just for that. Rashikun wraps one arm tightly around me and speaks with much gentler tone than usual. Blech. To be honest, it makes me nervous and excited when I'm so defenseless. I can tell he hasn't noticed, though. Is this going where I think it's going? I think this is going where I think it's going. I'm not even gonna lie. This time I draw myself closer to hug him. I'm enveloped by his huge soft body. Feeling both his body heat and heartbeats feels extremely nice. You're so sweet. Just like before, he doesn't refuse. He starts to brush my head. Even though he's been drinking, his instincts to take care of me, he has just kicked in. Even though I'm older than him, I can't resist. I cling to him for a few minutes and allow him to silently take care of me. Doing stuff like this makes you sleepy. I have to go to the bathroom. Go ahead, go ahead. Right then. I get out of Rashikun's hug and head to the bathroom. Can you imagine what's gonna happen here? When I return to the living room, Rashikun isn't there. Huh? What the? He went to my room and curled up in my own bed. Rashikun, are you going to sleep already? I'm beat. Please let me stay overnight. Okay, that's fine. Rashikun, who had rolled over to the side of the bed, moves over to the middle so he doesn't fall off. Then he suddenly grabs my arm and pulls me towards him. Oh. Oof. My face is buried into his chest. The sense of sweat and alcohol passed through my nose. Hey, sleep with me. You know we're drunk, right? Don't want to? Where is he going? I do what he says and get into bed, laying on my back next to him. When I look to my side, I can see Rashikun's face lit by the faint light shining through a gap in the door. Sorry. Suddenly he starts talking in a calm voice. Traveling around the world, so I haven't set down roots anywhere. I've always been single because of that. I'm constantly meeting people, but then saying goodbye. It's the life. No. I feel really lonely sometimes. This is going exactly where I think it's going. Trying to keep it down. There's a reason I have my mic up pressed against my face. Rashikun turns towards me and wraps me in a tight hug. Sorry, but please let me do this for a while. Rashikun. That's okay. I'll keep you company for as long as you want. I turn my body sideways and hug him back. I feel warmth radiating from his massive body. With some drinks in him, Rashikun has shown me a glimpse of his true self for the first time. He's mature and dependable despite being younger than me, but I think he's also very gentle. Here they say, sometimes big men are often gentle giants. Deep down, he is helplessly lonely and wishes to connect with people. He tries to form relationships by helping others because it's tough being alone. He wants the warmth of another person. I thought being a chef meant meeting lots of people. But I guess it can also be very isolating at times too. Just what it is. I want to do something for him. Alright. I gently brush his head, just like you did for me the other day. That's so sweet of you. I'm returning the favor for that one time. We're okay. Raji-kun curls up and fits himself snugly into my arms. I give him a big hug, pat his back, and then brush his head. There. You've had it rough too. We've had this for a while. I would have stayed with him for however long it took to ease his mind. Before I knew it, I had fallen asleep. Then morning came. Alright, so that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Okay then. Have a nice day at work. Thanks. You can come visit me whenever you like. I don't think I'll be going to the Black Cat Cafe, but... well, I will if I get a chance. Raji-kun lands as he places a hand on the front door's knob. And on my knob. I mean, what? Wait. One more thing. What does he do? Lean in and kiss me? Oh, never mind. He suddenly turns around and gives me a big hug. Raji-kun. Yesterday, I had a lot of fun. Brushes my head again. Me too. I really enjoyed it. See you later. Alright, later. He releases me from the hug, opens the door, and leaves. I watch him as he goes to work without looking back. Despite the conflict between the Black Cat Cafe and the lounge, Raji-kun and I have been able to become friends. Even among restaurants that clash over management, there must be some way to bring them together. Will Go and Yamato-san be able to set aside their differences and consider being in Haru's together one day? Doubt it. I get a bit too close to the mic, but you get the point. That's better. That was a better note to end it on. Oh, oh, I don't like the next title. Okay. That's gonna do it for this. Two-parter. 2 chapters done in 1 episode because the other one was too short. Seriously. Also, I might try holding my mic more often, because I think it might be better. Though I can keep my voice a little bit more down, but also make it better in editing, so I don't have to raise the volume too much. But other than that, we'll continue this another day. Hopefully soon. I'll see you all later.